Okay, good morning, class. Today we're going to be looking at weed in science. What are weeds? Now, there are numerous definitions of a weed. Now, these are some definitions of a weed. A weed is a plant out of place or not intentionally sown. That is, when a farmer comes to his farm and he notices he plants probably pineapple and he noticed something else is growing. He didn't plant it, it wasn't intentional, so that is a weed. And you can say a weed is a plant growing where it is not wanted. Oh, I have a farm and I have planted pineapples and I have planted ugu. And I noticed that in different parts of my farm. And I have noticed that the ugu is growing in the midst of the pineapple. Now, that ugu at this point is a weed because it is growing where it is not wanted. Now, another definition said a plant whose virtues have not yet been discovered. Just as we all know, science is improving every day. Somebody can just see a plant and say, oh, what kind of species of plant is this? I don't know the name. I don't know the type. Is it poisonous? Is it dangerous? Something, a plant you've just discovered in your garden, you can't talk about it, you don't know about it. That is also a weed. Okay, a plant that is competitive, persistent, and interferes negatively with human activity is also a weed. Look at it, a farmer who buys a fertilizer or manure, who gets manure and puts in his vegetable garden for them to grow nicely. All of a sudden, you have grasses coming up everywhere. And these grasses are growing nicely, looking fresh. In fact, you will feel so upset because it's competing with your vegetables. You bought fertilizer and these grasses are just growing negatively. So it's interfering with your vegetables in your garden. So, generally speaking, a weed is a plant that is growing where it is not wanted and that is not sown intentionally. So, whichever way you define your weed, it's fine by me. So, next we'll be looking at the characteristics of weed. Okay, stay tuned.